ApplePsyche.
On August 27th, 2026, at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Rockstar is going to release an extended look into GTA 6. And there's so many people that's wild that we haven't seen any kind of gameplay really or anything related to how the game actually runs, aside from maybe a few cutscenes and trailers that introduces us to the characters and the world. But we don't know what the game actually looks like, which is fair, I guess, to an extent. And they don't owe us that, but they're releasing gameplay or alleged gameplay and some kind of extended look into the game on Netflix first of all things. That is such an interesting way to release game details or anything related to a game, especially something like GTA 6. This is a game that is extremely anticipated. Ever since GTA 5 dropped, it was almost like GTA 6 was like this mythical being that might not ever actually drop. Kind of similar to Bobby Shmurda getting out of jail. When his songs blew up and it was a big success and everyone was listening to him, people long awaited for him to actually get out of jail. And then he did, and then it was kind of like a mediocre reception. But I'm not really trying to make it about Bobby Shmurda. But what I do know related to GTA is that their way of releasing this gameplay footage is actually very wild. Netflix subscribers of all people are the ones that are actually going to get to see what's going on with GTA first. Now, I know they're releasing it later on YouTube, but I think that is kind of crazy that this is where we're at now. And ultimately, Rockstar can just do this. Like, they have the right to do this because they have the leverage. People really want a GTA 6. There's literally been a whole meme for the last few years around things releasing before GTA 6. A fucking worm fighting a mole, that happened before GTA 6. Bobby Shmurda again getting out of jail, that happened before GTA 6. You getting a girlfriend, probably won't happen before GTA 6. But at least we can hope that maybe it might. And although Netflix has done stuff related to games before, like I'm pretty sure they had like the Cuphead show, which was something to kind of promote the game. If I'm not mistaken, that might not be 100% accurate, but I know that they've definitely done things related to video games on Netflix before. But to hold back actual gameplay footage of a game and release it to a streaming platform, look man, I can keep saying that's ridiculous or that's wild or that's interesting, but it truly is. Who would have thought that Netflix subscribers would be the first people to get access to gameplay footage of GTA 6? We have a Netflix exclusive of GTA 6 before GTA 6. Isn't that wild? Isn't that crazy? And I think it's just interesting because there's so much stuff related to GTA 6 that we could be thinking about or talking about or speaking about. But I think the main thing to think about is the fact that this game literally has no choice at this point but to be good. The fact that it might have allegedly sold 3 billion copies already off of pre-orders alone, and the main version of the game that they're pushing is not the $80 version but the $100 version, which automatically subscribes you to GTA Plus. And I know people are saying, well, you
don't have to renew it and you could cancel it at any point.
But I don't think you realize that most subscription-based services function the way that they do because they kind of bet on you not canceling your subscription. I think it's truly Bro, shut the fuck up. And to be honest, anybody that plays on PC exclusively, I really feel bad for y'all because y'all are not going to see this game on release, and y'all probably are really not going to see it for a while because obviously Rockstar is going to release their game for consoles first because that's what most people play on. So PC gamers, sucks to suck. But I still love y'all though. At a certain point, I think honestly, I'm going to start playing on PC as well because I played like a few games on my MacBook and it just feels really nice and smooth. So I might eventually make that transition in, due time. But right now, I'm a PS5 guy. But yeah, there's really no room for Rockstar to make any mistakes here. GTA 6 literally can't even be good. It can't be okay. It can't be decent. It can't be a 7 or an 8 out of 10. It literally has no choice but to be a 10 out of 10. And I know it's going to be weird because technically when it comes to video games and your opinions on them, there's some subjectivity that goes into that. Like everyone might have a different experience with the game. There's people that don't like the Persona series, for example, or Baldur's Gate 3. I love those games and I think that those are 10 out of 10 games, but some people might not like them at all. But GTA 6 is one of those mainstream AAA games and they have so much hype around them, they might be the biggest anticipated game of the 2010s or 2020s. And with all this stuff, all the controversy, all the opinions, all the fake ass AI generated releases, all the fake trailers, all the fake everything, live streams, all the fake outrage to an extent. Some people are really blowing up the hate just to make it seem like it's bad. I don't doubt that the single player will be really good. We already already had 2 delays because it was originally supposed to release in 2025 and then it was supposed to release earlier this year, because I truly believe that a movie, a game, any kind of project has the right to take as much time as they need for the project to be good. So if they need a little extra time to make sure they perfect the game, then that's fine. But best believe those standards, those heights, those expectations are going to be through the roof, and as it should be. If we're going to be paying top dollar for these games and things of the nature, we should get a good product. And that's what I'm advocating for above everything else. I think regardless, things are going to constantly change with gaming or with anything. Prices are going to go up, demand is going to increase, and some gaming studios are going to have leverage over others. But what I believe is that if we're going to pay the amount that we're paying for certain things, then we also have the right to hold companies accountable for when something is not as good as they were marketed as, or when they just straight up lie about things. Not saying GTA 6 is not going to be what we're expecting it to be, or that Rockstar is lying about anything in particular, but I think that with all the ways in which they're trying to really promote this game, we should literally not give them any room for it to be just okay. It has to be a 10 out of 10. It has to be something that blows you away. It has to be an experience that when you play it, you say, you know what, those last 13 years that we spent waiting for it after GTA 5, that was worth it. The movement is better, the gunplay is better, the vehicles sound cooler, the interactions amongst characters are still authentic, the game is funny, the game has good storytelling. We're literally at a point where Rockstar is no longer competing with other games. We're at a whole different league. This is the big boy league where the only big boy in this league is Rockstar and Take-Two Interactive. It's all the same shit. I know that Take-Two owns Rockstar, and yeah, that's my point. That was a joke. They're literally competing against themselves. That's it. It's not going against Call of Duty, Fortnite, Minecraft, none of that, right? None of these games mean anything to GTA 6 because GTA 6 is literally in its own category, which is why, as a community, I hope that we continue to stay together at least on one point. Whether you like the game, whether you hate it already, even though it hasn't released, whether you think that it's going to be bad or good, make sure we're all holding the game accountable. Now, there's always going to be people that say that they like the game even if it's bad, or people that say that they hate the game even if it's good, but let's at least have some kind of general consensus about, is it worth its money? Because $100 on a game is already wild, and this GTA Plus shit is really crazy, and it literally has connections and ties to NBA 2K, and I'm not going to stop stressing that point because it's true. I found out that they're all connected, and once I found that out, it was like, it blew my mind. So we need to stay on top of this stuff. It's really crazy when you think about it, because Rockstar really only has 2 products to push to us. They have Red Dead Redemption, and they have GTA. Hopefully they don't do us how they did us with Red Dead Redemption Online, and hopefully it doesn't become super scummy and they try and release GTA 6 online with all these microtransactions and things of the sort. But those are all different videos entirely. I just want this game to be good, and I hope that it's good because of all the stuff that we've gone through to get to this point and all the things we've seen. Just all of this is speculation at the end of the day. All of this is just conversation. People are just making videos on the topic, as am I, but at the end of the day, hopefully it's a really amazing product and it doesn't disappoint and is no less than a 10 out of 10, because that's what we deserve. Speaking of 10 out of 10s, I have a whole playlist dedicated to GTA content, so if you want more videos like these after you're done with this one, then please check it out. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, please be sure to like and subscribe, and have a good one.